What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Florida International Panthers. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Yellow Jackets offense will go to work first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look safe. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
All right, guys, let's talk about Georgia Tech. It's not the end of the world. This is not one of those be-all, end-all games that we used to have in a different era, but certainly for the winner, clear shot at a conference title and perhaps a spot in the college football playoff and a bye.
I love it. It's a great show-me week. A lot of adrenaline, a lot of emotion. Like both these squads, really, really good football teams in really good positions in their conference. But, Jesse, after today, there can only be 1-1.
Yeah, the picture's going to change, no doubt about it. These two teams both, though, believe they're the best in conference play. Nobody's beat them yet, and they believe they're the man in the conference. So we're going to learn a lot. By the time this game is over, who is the best in conference play?
From the gun, he leads it with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Use the play fake, now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Panthers offense will have its first possession of the game. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. This is exactly how you want to start conference play. Early in the race for sure, but precisely the type of foundation you need to set.
And this is really the meat on the bone in the schedule, right? A lot of teams have out-of-conference games early in the season, but now is where it matters the most. You talk to any coach, they'll tell you, David, number one on the goal sheet is to win your conference.
And I think it's so hard because of the familiarity. You play these same teams every single year. You know them inside and out. They know your scheme, you know their scheme, and sometimes the momentum of the moment can be tough, so got to continue to play well within the conference.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
He'll pitch it. There he goes. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll ride the hot hand. Strikes first, delivers the punch, and works his way to the 31. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Hand off from the shotgun. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. The Panthers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It can happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that, start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Right on the money. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. On first and goal, let's see if FIU can get it in. Looking to throw. Back swinging for the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, FIU. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. The give from the gun. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Let's see what call they have on third and long from the 28. Dropping back, it's Fitzpatrick. Fires to the big fella. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. First play of the period, first down here. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. You got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And the Yellow Jackets are on the move. Running back searching for a hole. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke one tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Motion from the wide receiver. Trying play action. Blasted as he lets it go. On target to the left. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. Down to the 18-yard line. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Give to the running back. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. These corners backing off a bit. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Finds his big tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And here comes the field goal unit. He got it. That brings him to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. New Mexico State is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed brand of football there in Las Cruces, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by a field goal over South Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch.
Lots of running room at the 30. He's at the touchdown, Panthers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there,
breaks into the open and works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a 1st down.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Scanning the field, it's Fitzpatrick. Catch in the middle, it's Flanagan. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Some 3rd down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on 3rd down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Puts it out of the air. At the 35, he's got room. Powers through. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up 1st and goal. Down to 2 minutes to play in the 1st half, and it has been a dandy. A chance to perhaps perhaps get this game tied up before the break. The Yellow Jackets will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. With the run on 1st and goal. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to ball his way in. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air on 2nd down. Looking for a deep man. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's complete to the right. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Quarterback now on the run. Still looking. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. The Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end. Here's the handoff. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking to pass. It's Fitzpatrick. Firing to the right, complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Caught on the outside. It's Beebe. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. It's 2nd and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Tight end finds a soft spot. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders. On 4th down, they'll try to get something out of this drive before the end of the half. Absolutely perfect. And they've regained the lead. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player.
He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. They'll run play action. Got rid of it just in time. He just got rid of the football. I'm not sure what he was doing. They're going to get him for grounding. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. Looking to fire. He unleashes a long one. Makes a catch on the left. There he goes. Touchdown, Panthers. And that one will put him up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll go to the ground. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And this is a defense that I think is really feeling themselves right now, especially after some of the good things they did in that first half. And getting a sack right away on the opening play of the third quarter, that's got to get the juices flowing. And you know after that, they're going to keep this pass rush coming.
On the move, he fires. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Yellow Jackets will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. They were playing with fire on that return, and he got loose for a good return of better than 30 yards. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. FIU pushing tempo. Rides the back on the option to give. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida International.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
Georgia Tech, 16. Returner runs out of bounds.
The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Smashes through the tackle. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Snagged in the middle, it's Phillips. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Phillips. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. And the Yellow Jackets, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Fighting off the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Hauls it in. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Panthers will hustle to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires left. Got him in the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll toss it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. Rustled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. He'll pull it on the read. Headed toward the end zone, and then they knock it loose. Fitz picks it up. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. To the ground with the back. Keeping it on the ground, trying to create a little space, and he was stopped in his tracks at the 3. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
After swapping ends of the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Rushes on him. Oh, that's going to be a safety.
And that's a big-time play by this defense. When you needed it the most in the fourth quarter, this game is super close, it's tight. Not only do you make a play and get a stop, you put points on the board and you get the football back with a chance to salt this football game away. That's how defenses step up late in games.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Catch in stride inside the 15. Touchdown, FIU. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him. They extend this fourth quarter lead and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got his man on the outside. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Great place to start for this offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Panthers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. Touchdown, Panthers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
The Yellow Jackets really need to keep this drive alive on third down. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Picked off to stop the threat. He'll try to take it back. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great.
Lets it fly. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
51, Georgia Tech, 23.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. He'll keep it himself. Creates a little room. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Wants to go up top. Here's a hit. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. A little screen to the running back. Nice move to pick up yardage. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I got to be ready mentally and physically. Mentally, I got to know exactly where the sticks are. 4th and 2. Can't dilly-dally around. Got to run physical. Got to break tackles. Got to go through people. Whatever I need to do to get that 2 yards. Nice job running the football.
So now it's 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. The pull and throw off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
Here comes the heat. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29. Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll off one deep down the left side. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. How about that one? 4th and forever, and he just turned one loose and fired it for the first down.
Man, does that sting defensively. You get him in the perfect situation. You know they're going to pass the football. You play the ball deep, and you give up a deep pass. That is a
throw into the end zone, and it's picked off.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Boy, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Got it in the middle. It's Lee. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. FIU pushing tempo. Quarterback on the keeper. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. FIU will line up to punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. After this, it'll be a wrap. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Back to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Pressure coming. He wants a big play here late. Ball falls to the turf. The final pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for this one. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered today, this team is firing on all cylinders through Week 7.
We've been talking a lot about this team, but you want to be remembered in the month of November. The most important part and the meat of this schedule now is coming up. If you play well throughout the second half of the year, we're talking college football playoff potential again.
Yeah, but you got to start somewhere, right? And I like that they started strong, made it to Week 7 now. Yes, the rivalries are coming up, and more important games are coming up, but you didn't